All right, it's another beautiful day in paradise here at the Lower Colorado River Authority RV Campground and Matagorda Bay Nature Park Welcome Center and Gift Shop. Well, we had a cold front come through yesterday evening, but the sun's coming out today. There it is. Let's walk a little bit, huh, Lily? What do you think about it? See, it's pretty much got a dolphin over there. They usually put water out of it for the kids to play. That's the Colorado River right there. Oh, where it meets the Gulf of Mexico. We're looking south towards Matagorda Island, which turns into St. Joe Island, which turns into Port Aransas, and then it goes to Corpus Christi, Texas. Look how beautiful that is. There's only one sun in the sky. There's only one Son of God, and that's the way it is. People can look up and see whatever they choose to see. That's the hope. But that don't mean nothing. That just means that was the best way to build it, with cement and hardy board. That's all that means. And there's a trash can that people never use. Wouldn't that be great? There's no trash here at all. Look at that. Not a piece of trash. That's because here in Texas we pick up after ourselves. It was crowded yesterday, wasn't it, Lily? There were, thousands of people on the beach. But it wasn't any problem. Here, I'll show you this rip current sign. My cousin's a surfer, so he knows all about the rip currents. See here? They post signs everywhere. Just read the signs. Don't try to make your own signs up. Break the grip of the rip. They even put it in Spanish. Spend extra taxpayer dollars to print it in Spanish. So there you have it. They'll teach you how to save your life if you get out there without a life jacket, which I don't do. And there's the sun coming again. Red Texas sunset fades slowly to the west. Right? And see, look, not a single person in this park today. There's the RV and the American flag, the Texas flag. Red always points to the bottom because the blood runs to the ground. You can hear the birds, they're happy. The north wind quit blowing at 40 miles an hour. Those are grackles. And there's Matagorda Beach, the beach house row. Only one street down here with beach houses. There's where they keep the horses. You can ride horses on the beach here. They even have a barge over here where you can go to Matagorda Island, where you can't drive to, but you can get to by a bunch of other means. Barge and a boat. I saw like 5 horse trailers this morning going over there with horses and cowboys and cowgirls. I think they have 61 miles of Matagorda Island. You can look it up on Google. Willie Nelson and them go out there now and then. It's a private place. When people can't drive to you with a car, it's hard, you know. The thing we have to fear is fear itself. People can act like they don't like us, but you know what? It's us that interpret their actions. Right, Lily? Get straightened up here on your leash. Thank you. All right, that's good. See, now she's walking along just fine. See the red, not the red, but the orange? That's because some people don't pay attention sometimes. And this road is 12 miles from town along the Colorado River. And according to past firemen, people get distracted with phones and so forth, and they go straight. That's why they put the barriers there, so they don't go right on the next of that pavilion and go out in the sand there. And most of the time they're upside down and you have to rescue them. See, look at this beautiful cactus over here, Lily. The way the sunshine is on it. See, a lot of people don't know prickly pear cactus. You got to watch for snakes around it. But see these buttons right here, you can eat them. Right there, you can eat that. You can get water out of this. You can take the spines off of it. Prickly pear cactus. Of course, I can hear planes going over, but there's no contrails. The reason why? Upper atmosphere is very cold. Right now it's 50 degrees, but there's no contrails anywhere. Not that I can see. The only contrails I've ever seen is ones intentionally sprayed by crop dusters in my neighborhood. And every now and then you get a contrail that stays for a long period of time, but it's meteorological conditions most of the time. I'm not saying that they don't have weather modification programs, they being governments of the world, because they do. Just look it up for yourself. Bromine, all kinds of other catalysts. And if you look straight this way where the Colorado empties into the Gulf, 675 miles of the Yucatan Peninsula. And in the springtime, which is right around now, April 1st, or March 31st rather, well, they do slash and burn farming. Right now the wind's out of the north, but when the wind turns out of the south, southeast like normal, a lot of times you'll get smoke impingement from the slash and burn sugarcane farmers down there on the Yucatan Peninsula. Yep, so there's a reason for everything. Oftentimes it's not nefarious. Sometimes it's just coincidence. See, look at that beautiful bird flying right there. That's a dove. Goatweed. Pelicans eat fish. Fish eat other fish. And that's a cycle of nature. Humans are the top of the food chain. Unless you get stuck in a zoo with a lion, then you might not be the top of the food chain. See, there's the road. It's pretty straight, and that's why they put the barriers there. So in case you're texting on your phone or arguing with your wife or kids or looking for contrails that don't exist. Sometimes there are contrails, I don't doubt it. But it's classified and it's above my pay grade, so I don't worry about it. See, those clouds look dark. You know why they're dark? Because it just got finished raining and high pressure's building in. It's 30.27 and rising right now. But that's a beautiful sunset right there. After not seeing the blue sky all day since yesterday around this time. You should have seen that front come in. It was like a giant edge coming from offshore. We finally got some people coming. But it's pretty nice. Here we'll walk out here on the dock, Lily. So we got more prickly pear cactus over here. And we got a fishing dock out there. I think several thousand boats when they're coming in. Look how clean it is. Very little trash here. Got the beach all to ourselves. Kind of soul around. And it's what? 7:13 Central Time. Nothing but me and Lily and the Lord walking alongside of us. That's the shadow you see. See the sun's behind me. The shadow that's on the ground. That's Jesus Christ walking with me. And the Holy Spirit. I went to church today at the Mother Church in Texas, which my family helped found. To check out these yellow flowers. Pretty neat. See the yellow flowers next to the cactus? And they just survived 40-mile-an-hour winds out of the clear blue because it was 80 degrees yesterday. They're a little wilty, But there's fresh buds fixing to come up. See the fresh buds fixing to come up tomorrow? Fresh buds on the cactus. I can hear jet planes overhead, but they're 6 miles up, 30,000 feet, so you can't hardly see them. It's real cold up there. Ask anybody who's parachuted out of a plane at 30,000 feet how cold it is. See, it's another beautiful day in paradise. Here at the Matagorda Bay Nature Center Park. There's a grackle right there. One piece of trash, unbelievable. And here's they have showers here, restrooms here, all free to the public. Barbecue pits right over there. Seen a lot of families come here and have good times. We even have sea turtles from around Veracruz, Mexico, and other places down there, and they migrate up here to give birth. And the little bitty sea turtles have internal homing devices to where they can find their way back to the beach where they were born when they're ready to give birth. So there's God's miracles all around us. Today we were studying all the different names of the gods all over the world, and it has to do with the time frame. Like the first known one is like Yah, Y-A-H or something like that. And then it was El, and then it was Elohim, and all kinds of stuff. Knowledge is power, though. But they're starting to piece all the world religions together, and they're starting to realize it's all the same. Look at that beautiful seagull. A rat with wings. Don't feed them down here and look up with your mouth open, that's for sure. Because then you'll get the waste product in your mouth or eyes. Look how beautiful this is. These have withstood the test of time. Here's barbecue pit. And here's where you put your old fishing line so it doesn't entangle the sea turtles or fish or other marine life. And this is the pier. Come on, Lily. And here's what I was talking about. Another blossom fixing to blossom tomorrow. Another blossom fixing to blossom. Come on. Let's go. Come on. And there's another yellow flower. Look how beautiful that is. There's no planes, it's just waves. Look at the beautiful waves. I'm the only person out here. Look at there, the sun is doing its thing. Setting in the west. There's only one sun, you only have one heart. I know some people think you got two hearts and there's clones and drones and all this stuff, but you know what? I'm a medic and I have never seen two hearts, and neither have any of my brethren. People who listen to that hogwash is going to end up a little ways to see what somebody's going to say and do. But the truth is, go swimming out there until you can't swim no more, and you'll die. That's all there is to it. And then the sharks will eat you, and the fish will eat you, and everything else will eat you. That's just the way of nature. Can't fight nature. See, that's one sun. One sun. Just like all over the world. The moon is one moon. Many a combat veteran has wrote their sweetheart and said, hey, look at the moon tonight, because I'll look at it too. And whether it turns or not makes no difference. The only difference is the thought. There's some supporting structure. It's built cement, and this is fiberglass, so you don't get a rickety cord and hurt your leg or anything. Public safety is number one. Look how beautiful the marshland is. It's not like Florida, where they build right on the beach with skyscrapers. There's only like 2 miles or maybe a mile and a half of houses here in Matagorda, Texas. And they protect the dunes, they protect the beach, and we protect the land. Sage knows about protecting the land. Sage is a disciple, just like I am. Disciple of what, you say? Disciple of everything around you. And I was raised with cattle, horses, and also in a slaughterhouse, so I know exactly where meat comes from and where beef comes from, how to package it up, know how to grow beets so the cattle can eat the beets. And cattle love beets. They like the tops and they like the bottoms too. It makes for good, healthy cattle. If you don't have no food, it's hard to think. It's hard to live. It's also hard to live with the BS that goes on in the world. But you know what? There ain't no BS out here. I'm the only person for miles. All those are rent houses, basically. Not many people live in there. So come on down sometime and enjoy yourself. Unplug from the internet. Look at this beautiful reflection here. That's a hole that the wind carved out because the vegetation made it to where the wind blew from the south and the wind blew from the north last night. So check out the hole that nature made by itself. Aliens didn't do it. The government didn't do it. It just happens. Besides, we the people, we are, I am. If you take responsibility for your own actions, nothing will change in your life. You'll just get more confused. There's a reason for everything. I've been targeted. Hell, if you move too slow, the buzzards will circle. Move too fast, they'll circle because they know you're going to fall before long. They've been watching humans for a long time. Same way with getting out of balance with your environment. I remember the man that just crossed us for right here. He died out at sea. He had a shrimp boat. See how they keep the wreath on it always? Sunday we come out here and remember the brothers that went before. So you're going to get a better view of it. See there? Cause I see crosses on the side of the road, reminding me the stories that the ancestors told. But unfortunately, a lot of us, we were there to hear their last words. We're the forgotten, the volunteers, people who do it for free. 78% of firefighters, EMT, and police, they're all volunteers. A lot of people don't know that. I remember one time when I was down south in Aransas County, we had a man who set his house on fire to burn evidence of child molesting and all that stuff, and he had the victim in his car with him, his own daughter, about 10 or 11 years old, I imagine. They put an all call out that goes dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. We had like 200 policemen there with M16s that were reserve deputies, and Engine 9 was there, and I was on Engine 9 as a probie. My captain was driving, and we had to let that house burn for a little while, but they got him alive. They didn't hurt him or nothing. As far as I know, he's still in the penitentiary for the rest of his life, and the girl's safe and sound. But we put that fire out and we preserved some evidence crucial to the case. But it don't matter. Look at those beautiful birds right there. They're out there trying to find us some fish. They're white pelicans, I believe. It's hard to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Must be 100 in a flock. They're headed towards Houston. Yep, that's what they are. White pelicans. Very rare. See if I can get a better view of it. They always fly in odd numbers too. If you ever come to the beach, count them. If you can't, oh, there's a better view. There's something neat. When they're in big schools like that, that means a school of fish is out there and they're herding them up. When they start diving in the water, that's where you fish at. Check out the beach. All to myself. I hear voices talking to me in my head. I hear voices telling me to wake the dead. You're looking for. That's a part of a song that me and Marty wrote one time and never finished. Maybe one of you musicians out there help me integrate the white crosses into it. There's the sun again. There's the brown pelicans headed towards Corpus Christi, which means body. Okay, Lily, I know we're fixing to walk some more. Be patient now. See there? And look at that shadow. See if we can see the shadow. Yep, the shadow goes way out there. See me wave my arm? Yeah, this camera's not good enough to see it. But wear your life jacket when you go into the water, that's for sure. What that is. Driftwood. You'd be surprised the microbial life and the sea lice and all kinds of stuff. It's in there. Well, anyway, y'all have a good one. Remember, go in smiling, go out smiling, no matter what. Because before you know it, there'll be a good sunset like this. Y'all have a great day. God bless each and every one of you.